Hey guys, today we're talking about kettlebell swing technique. Now, if you are a person that constantly gets a lot of low back pain or tension here when you're doing kettlebell swings, this tip is for you. What we do a lot with a kettlebell swing is move the hips too soon. So what that looks like is we get the weight all the way to the top, and then as soon as it starts to descend, we start driving the hips back. And you can see from this angle, distance from the weight to my center of gravity is pretty pronounced throughout the entire move until we get all the way to the bottom, and finally that weight is close. When we start the hips back too early, you're asking the low back to be slowing that weight down, and we're just asking too much of the low back. What we'd rather see is patience. As the weight's coming down, you let it keep coming, and then at the very bottom, drive the hips back, receive it, and then stand back up. I'm going to show you a couple reps here. First couple are going to be bad ones, and then I'm going to clean it up. I want you to pay attention to see if you can notice the difference when I change. Could you see the difference? Here it is again in slow motion. Watch on rep 1, my arms are about waist height, and then on rep 2, they're going to get much lower before my hips move backward. Did you notice anything else change? You should have also seen the speed of the move improved as I made a technique change. Because I'm spending less time in this hips back position, I can be a lot more explosive coming out of that position. We're getting that stretch reflex of the hamstrings and the glutes and firing that weight up. This is another thing that takes the stress off of the low back in this move. Not only are we not using the low back to slow the weight down as we go to the bottom, we're using more glutes and more hamstring to drive it back up because we're spending less time in that bent position. So again, if you're a person that gets a lot of back pain or a lot of tension from doing these hip hinge moves like kettlebell swings, try this out in your next workout and let us know how it goes. All right guys, have a great day and we'll talk to you next week.